With that being it, they are on their way to return to Corneria to be saluted by the people that needed their help in the first place. Speaking of which, StarFox, or the StarFox crew, is not a real military crew. They're like not bounty hunters, they are freelance pretty much, mercenaries, if you will. But they are there to protect the galaxy no matter what, or the Lylat System. Pro tip, in Europe, the old SNES or Super Nintendo Star Fox game was called Lylat Wars, which sounds awfully close to Star Wars, which is why I prefer them to call it Star Fox in the US, but it still sounds a lot close to Star Wars. Yeah, well. I think out of all the games, too, this is one of the Nintendo games that gets, like, the least love. Because was it the last game they actually got was Star Fox Assault and Star Fox Command on the DS, and that was, like, what, 4 or 5 years ago? Oh yeah, but of course there is that Star Fox game coming out on the 3DS, but it's a remake in 3D, so that's not really a new game. Well, this game carried through because you're still missing the wing of the Great Fox if you messed up that one mission. Yes, they are saluting us for a job well done. They have the rainbow-colored jet flying thingies. Cannot speak still. It is 2 a.m. I should probably not care. Also, because of how short this game was, it was actually made to be played through a lot of times, where you can earn medals, do multiplayer, of course. Dang, look at those graphics. N64, now you're playing with power.
StarFox, we are in your debt. I would be honored to have you as part of the Cornerian...
Oh, no, sir. We prefer doing things our own way.
Should probably answer that call.
Great Fox is ready to go.
They just got there.
It's time for us to go now.
Yes, as the mission is complete, they run across the desert or some terrain area to make their way back to the Great Fox as they complete their adventure and see what lies ahead. Apparently they couldn't have any of their tanks or ships be near them, so they have to run all their way. Of course, this is just clearly time to eat up for credits, but it looks cool, right? Out of all the characters, I always loved just how Slippy ran. Because he didn't bend his arms, he didn't do anything, he just like... he did the stickman run, pretty much. I will admit, Slippy is more likable in this game than the later ones. Oh dang, they really did tear up the Great Fox. That's what you get for failing Mission Sector Z. It's totally not my fault either. Oh yeah, before we do end this, it is clearly not coincidental that DT Fox playing Star Fox. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm happy he's able to get it for an old man too. I don't know how. End. Almost there. Gotta cover the credits just for the sake of covering it. And they fly off into the sunset. Again, waiting for what new adventures can be awaiting them in the near future. $1997, Nintendo. Can you guys believe 1990 was pretty much over 20 years ago now? That is kind of sad. Total hits 737. And as you see, Andros is in the back. Clearly you did not defeat him because you did not collect all the Chaos Emeralds, unfortunately. Try to imagine what those initials stand for. I will never tell. Oh, the invoice. Cornerian Army, attention General Pepper, payment due for service rendered. Venomian units destroyed, 737. Total amounts due in space dollars, 47,168. Signed, StarFox McCloud. We better get paid. So yes, that is pretty much it. The one-night stand of StarFox 64. That was a pretty quick run playthrough. We actually covered it in less than an hour, and that was surprisingly simple. So with that, I shall leave you guys off and try to continue the Mega Man Legends and Metroid Other M playthrough. So, that is all. Catch you guys later.
Message from General Pepper.